I used to think silence was harmless, but the night I found my brother's phone glowing under his pillow, I learned silence can ruin a life. There it was, one message, 6 words, that cracked my chest open. Don't tell her yet. Not ready. I didn't know who her was. I didn't know what wasn't ready. I just knew the message wasn't meant for me, and whatever it meant, it was about to shatter everything I trusted. Most people remember the moment their life changed. For me, it started quietly, just another cold evening in our cramped apartment, the kind where the walls carry every whisper like they're gossiping. I was sitting at the rickety table eating cheap noodles, scrolling through job listings I knew I wouldn't get. My brother, Milo, was humming off-key in the next room, pretending everything was fine. But he'd been doing that a lot lately, pretending. Smiling too big. Laughing too loud. Acting like he was rehearsing a version of himself for someone else. He'd leave early in the mornings and come back smelling like sawdust and engine oil, telling me work was good, just long. Except I knew the garage he worked at shut down last month. He wasn't working. He wasn't even trying to hide it well. He'd shove papers into drawers when I walked in, turn off his phone like he'd been caught cheating on it. His eyes, usually bright, excited, messy like him, looked heavy. Full of something he refused to name. I tried to ignore it. We'd been through enough. After our mom left, it had been the two of us against the world. I thought he'd tell me whatever it was when he was ready. But unease settled in my stomach like bad milk. Something was coming. I could feel it in the way he avoided looking at me too long, in the way he kept touching his pocket as if guarding something alive. 3 nights later, I found out what he'd been hiding. Or, at least part of it. I walked past his room on my way to the bathroom and saw the glow from his phone. Milo never forgot to lock it. Never. But that night, the screen was wide open, notification buzzing like a taunt. I didn't even mean to read it. It just burned itself into my brain. Don't tell her yet. Not ready. Another text followed. Once it's done, we disappear. She won't know. My blood froze. Disappear?
Done?
Who was she? Why was I the one who wasn't supposed to know? I felt like the floor beneath me had turned to water. I wanted to shake him awake and demand answers. But I didn't. I went back to my room, sat on my bed, and stared at the wall until sunrise. My brother was planning something. Something big. And whatever it was, he didn't want me to be part of it. But that wasn't the worst of it. The next day, Milo was jittery. He kept checking the window, pacing, chewing his nails, something he never did. He asked me weird questions too, like whether I'd be home that night, whether anyone had called the apartment, whether I'd noticed strangers in the hallway. I lied and said I didn't notice anything. I just wanted him to talk.
To trust me.
But every time he opened his mouth, the words died before reaching me. Later that afternoon, a white van parked outside our building. I saw it through the kitchen window. 2 men inside, neither looking at each other, just staring at our unit. They stayed for almost an hour, just watching, pretending to check their phones, pretending not to care. My chest tightened. I called out to Milo, but he shut his bedroom door and didn't come out. That night, I heard him talking on the phone. His voice was low, urgent, shaking. I said I need more time, he whispered harshly. She's not ready. I'm not ready. There was a pause. A long one. Then he said, don't drag her into this. She has nothing to do with it. My blood ran cold.
He was talking about me.
I pressed my ear to the door. I could hear footsteps, pacing, the creak of the floorboards. Then a sentence that punched the air out of my lungs. If anything happens, it's on me. Not her. I stepped back. My hands were numb. My brother was in danger. And he was trying to shield me from it. But from who?
And why?
The next morning, I found a duffel bag hidden under his bed, stuffed with cash, clothes, burner phones, and a printed bus ticket under the name Evan Pike. My brother had a whole new identity ready. My heart hammered so loud I thought it might wake him. He wasn't planning to leave. He was planning to run. I zipped the bag shut and shoved it back, stepping away like it had bitten me. Milo came out of the bathroom and froze when he saw me in his room. His face drained of color. What are you doing? He whispered. I didn't know what to say. My throat burned. He followed my eyes to the bed and swallowed hard. You weren't supposed to see that. I asked him, carefully, quietly, what was going on. But he didn't answer. He just looked at me, with this mix of fear and